Laid back Mickey here, and today we're going to talk about how to make your trike go fast. Let me give you a disclaimer. Most people aren't all about going fast on a trike. Speed usually can actually reduce comfort because when you're riding, if you're trying to go fast, you're pushing, right? Left foot, right foot. And then you got this like kind of jerking and you're holding onto those handlebars tight while you're pushing hard. That's actually not going to be as comfortable as relaxing your body, holding just loosely onto the handlebars and pedaling smoothly. That's actually going to be a lot more comfortable. So, and the other thing about fast trikes is, a lot of times the super fast trikes have those hard shell seats and they have to cup your body perfectly. Like when I'm a little more chunky, they don't cup me as well and they're then gonna dig into my body more, my butt more. And so they're not super comfortable. So, but maybe you wanna go fast. If you wanna go fast, get those hard shell seats that when you push up against, it's helping you push forward, right? Push that leg forward without having a lot of give in the back. That's why those like carbon seats and stuff are made. Less resistance and more speed. And also, hey, I'm gonna give you a secret, easy tip to going fast at the end of the video. And do you know that like speed is also determined by the model that you ride? So some models are meant to go a little slower, and some models are meant to go a lot faster. You kind of got to look at each trike manufacturer's lineup and go, which ones did they design for speed, like the 700, and which ones meant to go a little slower, a little more cruisy style, like maybe the Max or the Villager, which is more cruising to have a great time and just to ride. So now let's get into the tips and the tricks that will help you go faster no matter which model you have. And so the first thing is maintenance. If you want your trike to go fast, right, you need to maintain it. You need to make sure like the alignment is correct. Like if the alignment is incorrect and the wheels are facing toed outward, right, it's gonna create this drag and it's gonna go slow and it's gonna wear out your tires, right? Or maybe, you just haven't lubed your chain in a while and you're getting dragged there, or your gears are shifting in between the cogs and stuff like that. That's gonna slow you down. So a properly maintained trike will help you go faster on any trike out there. Another way to go fast is increase your strength, right? The way you increase your strength is through consistency. Ride your trike more, get out more, get more endurance going. And so I rode with a guy just the other day and he came dressed up in all his road bike gear, but he hasn't been riding in a long time, right? He had the gear, but he just stopped riding. And so because he had a two-wheel bike, he wanted to get into a trike. And so we took him out on the trike and he's all, oh, how many miles has it been? And I'm all, it's been only like less than 2 miles. He's all, I'm not feeling very strong. I'm all, because you haven't created any endurance yet, right? You haven't been riding for a long time. That's a problem. If we don't keep on moving, we lose our strength. And that's why I got into trike, so I could keep on moving, so that I could help my friends and other people keep moving so that we don't lose our endurance, so that we don't lose our strength, so that we can stay fast, right? Not fast just on our trike, but fast in our life and our bodies. Okay, you ever wonder which is faster, a bus or Porsche 911? Well, obviously it's a Porsche 911, right? They got that slope nose and it's leaned back and curved, and a bus has that big old flat face in the front that is just, all the wind is hitting up against. Well, if you want to increase the speed on your trike, go ahead and take your seat and lean it back. Like a lot of trike manufacturers can lean back 1, 2, 3 inches. Like you take TerraTrike, they could lean back up to 8 inches, right? If you lean your seat back and you allow that wind to flow back further, right? That's gonna allow a faster speed. It's gonna be more aerodynamic. And so little tricks like that can help you out. Now, there's some trikes that are made for speed, like the 700 or VTX or even the Cat Trike Expedition, right? Those are all already leaned back. But you take my Sprint that I'm riding right now, my Sprint by Ice, and that one does have a little bit of lean that I can lean it back. And so I can lean it forward for comfort or lean it back for speed. So you wanna know a cool way to go fast? Just change your tires, right? You can get like, let's take Green Speed, for example, because that was one of my favorite trikes back in the day. As I rode this GT3, I had these Scorcher tires by Green Speed. They made them. They're nice, they're smooth, they're fast. But you know what? They weren't thorn resistant. And so when you get more speed, you give up something, right? You get those harder tires that it's easier to puncture, or the thinner tires that have a low rolling resistance. You give up the puncture resistance. And so I was riding my GT3 fast, and in one day I got like 3 flats. And I'm like, yes, I'm going faster, but do I really need to go faster? So I went and I got Marathon Plus thorn resistant tires. I was happier, but it is proven that those Scorcher tires were faster than the Marathons. And so that's why like a lot of Cat Trike comes with the racer tires, because they're faster. Cat Trike does a great job on making faster trikes like the 559, right? The Demon with full suspension. I like those trikes. Okay, you wanna know another way to go fast, and that's to lose some weight on the trike and maybe on yourself. But let's talk about the trike first, right? So I have this big old lock. It's a beefy lock. It's what I take when I go into the city to lock my trike up. That lock is like 20 pounds, right? I know there's lighter locks, but I wanted something that they're not gonna steal my trike when I'm in the city. So if I wanna go fast, I don't take that lock with me. I go ahead and take some of the heavy stuff off my trike. But on the other side, if I wanna go fast and I already have all the stuff off my trike, maybe if I lose a little weight myself. And so I did that about a year and a half ago. I lost like 50 pounds. I felt the difference. I felt the difference in me. I felt the difference in how my trike rode and in how it was faster. And you know what? My goal is to keep the weight off so that my body will be faster and my trike will be faster and we'll get along nice. And speaking of removing stuff from your trike, if you can remove some accessories, one of the accessories that really kind of drags a lot are bags, right? I have bags that fold down, right? And I can put my jacket in there, I could put shoes in there, my lunch in there. If I'm going for speed, I don't take my bag. I go ahead and take my bag off, and I use a little tiny bag right behind my head that doesn't create a lot of wind resistance. Go ahead and take your bag off, or any panniers that are gonna create that wind resistance. So an important way to ride safely is with clip-in pedals. We all know that, or we should know that. But it's also a great way to go fast, right? It's with clip-in pedals, not only can you push, but you can pull back on the pedal and get this nice push-pull going, increasing your speed and your cadence and your power. And so clip-in pedals is a great way to not only keep you safe from your foot not falling off easily, but it also keeps it so you can do that push and pull and get that speed going faster and faster and faster. Here's a cool little accessory that you can get. Well, it's not little, it's actually kind of bigger. It's called a fairing. And a fairing is a windshield that lets the wind not come right on you. It kind of blows under and over you. A great company that makes fairings for trikes is called TerraCycle, or t-cycle.com. They're a great place to go and get a fairing. And if you want speed, and you're looking for that, and you want a cool fairing, they make great fairings over there. And I promised you an easy way to go fast. And I probably mentioned it on a few videos. It's get a motor. A motor is a great way to increase your speed. In fact, like you take the Bosch motor, they have a mode on it that says speed mode. So it will help you go faster and keep up with faster trikes or faster bikes, or just get from here to there faster. And so a lot of people that are riding in groups that are fast groups that want to stay fast, they'll get a motor, and then that way they can stay up with the group. So ultimately, speed isn't for everyone, and it's not their first thing when buying a trike. But if you don't want to compromise comfort for speed, go ahead and get a motor, and that will help you go faster and be comfortable.